Welcome, race fans. Tonight we are here with the NORA Truck Series. Man, I'm telling you what, I've been kind of looking forward to this race here today. Right now, Dalton Tucker is at the top of the leaderboard. Coming up tomorrow night, we have the NORA Grand National Series. So make sure you tune in for that. That'll be just about 30 minutes earlier than tonight's race. They usually run that a little bit earlier. All right, let's take a look at the race analytics coming into tonight. 72-degree air temperature. We got a 90-degree track temperature. Going to be a little hot out there. 147 laps are doing here tonight. That's 220 and a half miles to be exact. Tire window about 50 to 60 laps. Fuel window about 45 to 55. And pit road speed 45 miles an hour. All right, looking at the points coming into tonight. Things have changed a little bit here. A lot of people moved around, but Josh Conover extended that lead last week. Is now out there 35 points ahead of second place Brian Jones. Jason Conover moves up to third. He's 100 points back. Chris James fourth. He's 119 behind. Terrell Baker in fifth, 122 back. Timothy Harper in sixth, 141 behind. Christopher Heights in seventh, 153 behind, tied with Chris Scala. So Chris and Chris tied right there for seventh place. That's pretty cool. And Brian Powell, ninth. He is 156 back, and Jacob Gladulich. What was that? Gladulich? Gladulich. Okay. He is 10th place, 158 back. Dwayne?
Brady Motes is in 11th. He is 161 behind. Jeffrey Mayers is in 12th, 186 back. Todd Schneider 13th, 193 behind. Sam Learer in 14th. He is 204 back. Patrick Clapp in 15th, 211 back. James Donahue in 16th. He is 224 back. Nick Geilis in 17th. He is 232 back. Carson Aboud, he is 18th, 239 back. Austin Collins is 19th. He is 242 back. And Scott Brown is 20th. He is 247 behind the leader.
Yeah, I haven't seen Austin Collins in a while. What's happened to him? He's like off the radar for whatever reason. He's been falling down through the points. So hopefully he gets back in here and picks that back up. Well, Dwayne, are you ready to give us a ride around Texas here?
Yes, sir.
All right. We're going to be on board with you. Are you ready to go?
I'm heading out now. And Texas is a uniquely shaped track. Turns 1 and 2 are much different than 3 and 4. 1 and 2 is a wide sweeping turn with a lot of banking. 3 and 4 is a more narrow. So the setup for turn 1 is critical to have a fast lap here. You got to get through the D-shaped oval as quickly as you can. You got to get off the gas, let the truck settle. As soon as you feel the nose settle, you're back on the gas. Get on it too soon, you're going to be loose. Get on it too late, you're going to be tight now to the wall. And you just take it down. You can almost flat foot it through 3 and 4. Just hold it on that white line. Don't touch the white line. And then get as close to the grass as you can here. There's a lap around Texas.
All right, very good. Yeah, very good. I like it. I always like Texas. I don't know. A lot of people don't like it. I was just talking to a few the guys there earlier, and some of the guys don't really particularly care for Texas. The new Texas, let me restate that. The old Texas, they like it. It kind of had some good racing character to it.
Well, it's a very technical track. You have to be on your marks. The biggest gains and losses will be through 1 and 2 because it's a very deceptive turn. It's kind of a double apex corner if you think about it, but you got to hit the marks just right. And if you're off just that little bit, you're either going to be way too tight coming out of the corner, which is more likely, or you're going to be way too loose. You have to kind of, it's a judgment call, but hitting your mark there is key to a fast lap here. And saving tires here is going to be critical as well.
Yep. Well, folks, give us a thumbs up on the video if you don't mind, and hit that subscribe button if it's your first time here on MaxspeedTV. We do appreciate you stopping by here for tonight's race. We're about to cut away here for the national anthem, but before we do, you can check out our full broadcast schedule at MaxspeedTV.com and follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxspeedTV. All right, folks, we will be right back after the national anthem, so stay with us.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket train, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the free, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to invade the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
All right, folks, we're back. Qualifying's just getting started. Haven't missed anything yet. And I look for some pretty fast guys out here. I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to see Dalton Tucker to the top of the leaderboard. But I think we're going to see some really close ones there. Blade Timmons has been really good lately. Brian Jones, Josh Conover, of course. So we might see some challengers up there. Joey Stats. Bad angle. Second place on the board. Third, actually. Wow, he's going down quick. Terrell Baker, top of the board. And Chris Gala, second. Yay. Wow, nice lap, Chris. That's awesome.
Remember, these guys only have one qualify lap, so it's one chance around to get it done.
Brian Jones went to second on the board, but nobody's been able to beat Terrell yet. 32 one-thousandths of a second. Brian's off. I mean, it sounds like, really close, which it is. 32 one-thousandths of a second is really close, but still, that's a far away yet, because, guys are closing in on that real quick here. Brian Powell goes to third, so that puts Chris Gala back to fourth. I don't see... Well, we still got a couple guys out here qualifying yet. Brady Moats, Blade Timmons, Jason Conover, and Dalton Tucker. So watch out for Dalton Tucker. I got a sneaking suspicion. And Blade Timmons. What happened to Dalton? Uh-oh. He must have hit the wall or something, maybe? Whoa, he did not. He is not going to qualify. Brady Moats goes to third. Nice lap by Brady Moats. Still got Blade Timmons and Josh Conover yet. Waiting to see what... Okay, Blade goes to third. There we go. I figured he was going to be a factor here. Josh Conover. Got just about enough time here to lay down a lap. That was his out lap. See what he's got. If he can grab the pole. Oh, he's sideways. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, he went into turn one sideways, Dwayne. That ain't going to be good.
No, it's not.
That's going to slow him down tremendously. I'm going to say probably about 15th. Let's see what he got here. He didn't hit the wall, thankfully, but 18th. There you go. 18th quickest. Dang, that's too bad. If he wouldn't have slipped right there, he probably would have had it. That would have been a good lap. All right, folks, that's going to wrap up qualifying here. We'll get everybody on the grid here in just a second and get them as they get lined up. All right, here we go. Terrell Baker taking the pole, the 30.328. Congratulations to Terrell for grabbing the pole. Brian Jones will start on the outside of the front row with Terrell. In row number 2, Blade Timmons starting 3rd, Brady Moats 4th. In row number 3, Brian Powell starting 5th, Chris Scala 6th. In row number 4, John Cottle in 7th. Sam Lear will start 8th. Row number 5, Zachary Hollinger 9th, and Craig Schroeder 10th. Dwayne?
Row 6 will be Joey Stats in 11th, Chad Engel in 12th. Row 7 will be Justin Fisher in 13th, Nick Robinson to his outside in 14th. Row 8, Timothy Harper in qualified 15th, Chris Hines 18th, number 18 truck in 16th position. Row 9, Nick Galis will qualify 17th, Josh Conover 18th. Row 10, Todd Schneider 19th, and Dalton Tucker to his outside in 20th. Row 11th, Jacob Gladulik will start 21st, Jason Conover 22nd. In row 12, Carson Abu will start 24th, and that will round out the field.
Yes, sir. Very good. And Terrell Baker grabbing the pole. Wow, look at that, man. I don't know if I can get him up here or not, but we'll give him a shout out here. Terrell, congratulations on grabbing the pole there, buddy.
Hey, thank you, Rudy. 2 in a row.
That's well. What do you think? You think maybe you could give us a yeehaw on the start?
Of course, man. Anything for the fans.
Of course, yeah. All right, yeah. Well, thank you, sir. Yeah, we love you.
I love you.
All right. Well, so how's the truck feeling out there? Obviously, very good, man. With that qualifying effort.
Yeah, Rudy, to be honest, I haven't run probably more than 3 laps, but I do know this track pretty well. New tires, it's loose, and it'll probably tighten up, so it should be good, I believe. Better than the All-Star race, but it'll be fun.
Yeah, better than the All-Star race. Yeah, I think anything would be better than that. I heard it wasn't very good, but all right. Well, I'll let you get all steadied up here and get all prepped and do your la 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 la, so you can give us a yeehaw on the start. All right.
Gotta warm up the vocal cords a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's been about a week since I've done it.
Me.
Only right here on MaxspeedTV can you get this. Nowhere else.
That's right.
Oh man. All right. Well, they say everything is bigger in Texas, ladies and gentlemen. And here we are through turns 3 and 4 for the final time before the green flag comes out. Got a big old Texas-sized yeehaw coming to you as we get ready to come to the green. Got to clear the vocal cords a little bit. And here we go. All right, boys, here we are here at Texas Motor Speedway. Everything's bigger in Texas. Gonna get a good old Texas. Yeah!
Green flag.
Thank you, Terrell. Good job, buddy. That always helps.
3 wide mid-pack already, Rudy.
Oh, I know it. This is it's going to be insane. On these new tires. Boy, Terrell's going to hold on to it, looks like. Boy, Blade Timmons was giving him a hard time there, but Terrell's going to hold on to it and at least get the first lap led. Yeah, then we might see him back off a little bit, because I know I would. I'd be like, okay, Blade, your turn. Go ahead. Of course, I don't know how much clean air is going to be a factor here tonight.
It's going to be tremendous.
Is it?
You want to be out front, absolutely. It's really hard to pass here.
Look at John Cottle's already up to 3rd after starting 7th on the 2nd lap. Wow.
A lot of comers and goers already.
Yep.
And they still haven't got this sorted out back here in the pack.
Yeah, they're still battling really hard here. Josh Conover. They've got to get this figured out because, man, I'll tell you, they're just burning the tires off of them things the more they battle like that. It looks like most of the field seems to be doing okay, but Brian Powell and Brady Moats going at it here. Brady looking to the inside. That would be for Feth if he can get it. He started fourth and fell back really quick there. Got to get some heat built up in them new tires, you know.
Blade Timmons just blinked out, Rudy.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, he did.
He's
Whoa.
come back, but he is now back in 15th position.
Whoa. Holy smokes. How the heck did that happen?
That's just how many positions he lost before he came back.
Wow. Unbelievable. Well, I've seen Chris Galla fell back too. He's back to 8th place now. So guys are being a little more careful out here. And I don't blame them. Don't blame them a bit. Blade just drops another position there as Dalton Tucker gets by him. Dalton trying to pick up some positions here. He started 20th and he's up to 14th, so he is coming. Back up front, Terrell continuing to lead. John Cottle now in second. Brian Jones third. This is a good battle between them.
Oh, we got
a caution. That Chad Angle?
Looks
Yeah,
like it.
Chad Angle. Let's go see what happened here. Ow. Oh, he's kind of on the outside by himself here, but
It's like he gets a little loose in 3 and 4, and Jason Conover did not have enough time to check up, and he gets a bump, and around he goes.
oh, yep, that'll do it right there. Jason tried to avoid him, but there was no chance of avoiding him. Wow, boy, that could have been a lot worse for a couple of guys there.
Yeah, there were a couple of close calls. And remember,
man.
folks, this league does not have fast repairs, so any
That's
damage
right.
sustained, you're sitting on pit road getting it fixed. Chad Engel being really the only one involved in that.
Look at the fake outs. Terrell was going to bring him down pit road, and he faked him out. Well, let's see. Who can we talk to? How about Brian Powell? You want to talk to Brian?
I'll let you do it.
Okay. Brian Powell, you got a copy?
I sure do.
Well, you started 5th. You're back to 7th. Is the truck okay? Is it handling all right for you?
Well, it's unpredictable at the moment because the truck feels like it's starting to get, or the track's getting tacky, and then all of a sudden it just wants to snap loose on you. So I just did the same thing, just kind of backed out of it and trying to just calm my nerves a little bit.
Well, that's not a bad thing at all. Let me tell you, man. I'll tell you, well, the first few laps there, you got to get a little heat built up in the tires. But now we were talking about at the beginning of the race about clean air. You think that's going to become a factor down at the end of this race because of the guys that are up front there running in clean air?
Oh, definitely. These trucks have been running around other trucks. It's starting to get like you're starting to get aero loose. Guys behind you start getting you loose, and especially if you have someone in front of you, it just wants to make the truck push. So yeah, clean air is going to be super beneficial.
Yeah, I've noticed that. We were talking about that here, I don't know, last week or the week before. I think Dwayne and I were talking about how aero loose these guys can get. If you get right up underneath like the back corners of one of them, boy, it just makes them all kinds of squirrely, you know. So, well, I don't know,
definitely.
man. It's going to be a wild night then if that keeps happening, right?
Yeah, judging off of how practice was going, I wouldn't be surprised if we have some more cautions coming up. So
Oh boy.
hopefully we can keep it clean, and hopefully we can put on a good show for you guys in the booth.
All right, buddy. Well, the best of luck to you, Brian. Go get them.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, so a few guys pitted clear in the back from 17th on back, Dwayne.
Yeah, not a bad call. Just come down and get fuel. They only have 6 sets of tires tonight,
Right.
so I don't think anybody took tires this early. But yeah, come down, top off, get yourself off sequence with the leaders.
Well, here we go. Back to green, folks. Going to be restarting on lap 10. We're looking for lap 35 for the first stage.
Pace cars off. Baker goes.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is in the air. We're back underway at Texas.
You got a big jump, but look at here. Brian Jones trying to get around the outside of John Cottle. He just might get it. Nope, not going to happen. Brady Moat, Sam Lear.
Oh, we got a wreck.
Uh-oh. Oh, Zach Hollinger.
Hollinger goes around, yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, let's go back and check this out.
Looks like he had a little bit of help there. Him and Blade Timmons get together.
Yep. It looks like he might have come down into Blade Timmons. He might not have seen him there. Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, the wreck avoidance in this league is pretty good. These guys do a good job of missing them. And that's good because, you know, it not only damages the guy that got spun, but it damages the guy that hits him, you know, and we don't want to see that. So there'll be more and more cars will be sitting on pit road. Well, is Terrell going to bring him down this time? Or is he going to fake him out again? He fakes him out. Too early.
3 trucks involved in that. Looked like Todd Schneider got a piece of that as well. So he'll have to come down and have that damage looked at.
Well, here's the guy I was thinking about. Where the heck is he? I don't. Okay, got him. All right. Craig Schroeder, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I'm right here.
Well, you started 10th. You're still running in 12th. What's the track feeling like to you tonight?
It's a little tight in 1 and 2, and it's really, really, really balanced at 3 and 4.
Oh, wow. Well, that's good. I think that kind of like that's typical of Texas, though, isn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, 3 and 4 has always been a really good one. You can almost like flat-foot it coming out of that one. So what's the plan here tonight? Obviously, you haven't pitted yet, running on a certain amount of set of tires. So what's the plan? When you think you might be pitting for the first time, or you're going to try to make it to the first stage?
I'm going to try to make it to the first stage, and it's a long race, so I'm not going to push it too hard and burn my tires up, and save as many sets as I can for the end, just in case we have a caution fest.
Right. Well, do you have any teammates you're working with out there to try to maybe draft or something?
Oh, yeah, I got a ton of Flatline Motorsports teammates, so it's going to be a good night.
All right, buddy. Well, I'll let you go, Craig. Good luck out there, man.
Thank you, sir. You have a good one.
You too. All right. Well,
And Chad Engel has gotten his damage fixed and rejoined the race, but he is 4 laps down in 23rd currently.
very good. At least he's back in the race.
Yep.
Because you never know what could happen out there. It could be somebody else getting tore up, and I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. And he's in a good position right now to try to get some of those laps back, Rudy. Right now, he's the only truck down laps, so it'll take 4. But if he can get some quick cautions, he might be able to get them back.
True. Well, we're still waiting for the lights to go out here. How's everybody in chat tonight? Got too many watching, but I know we got, I think, 3 broadcasts going on tonight on MaxspeedTV. So you got your choice of which one you want to watch. Lights should go out. Yep. When the whole field's just kind of laying back right now.
Yeah, what you're seeing there, you're seeing guys go below the apron there. This league has essentially what they consider their version of the choose rule.
Right.
If you want the bottom line, you go below the start-finish line on the apron. If you want the top line, you stay on the track, and then they'll clear any black flags caused by any out of position. So it's really unique to this league, and but they have it down to a science. They do a really good job of making that choose rule.
Well, here we go. Restarting on lap 15. Why Brian Jones is laying back so much.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It didn't work out for him last time too much on that restart. We'll have to wait and see. Here, pace car's off. We're ready to go back racing on lap 15.
Green, green, green.
Green is out. We're back underway.
Yeah, it didn't seem to work out too good that time either, but Nick Robinson now in a good battle up here with these guys. Brady Moats.
And now we're 3 wide for 4th.
Yeah, love it. I love that 3 wide stuff. Wow, Nick Robinson really loose right there. They get it sorted out. They're back to single file. For Scala on the outside. You get passed up by Dalton Tucker. Dalton, the one that started 20th, slowly he's working his way up to the front. Barely missed that wreck last time there, Dwayne. I don't know if you caught that. He barely missed it.
Yeah.
That could have been pretty devastating for Dalton. All right, he passes another one, so he goes into 8th place. Joey Stats coming up through the field as well, picking up a couple spots. So far, it's been Terrell Baker the whole way. Terrell picked up some spots in the points last week. I think it was, what, 1 or 2 positions? I can't remember. But he's back in 5th place in the points, 122 points out. Boy, a win tonight or a stage win, anything to get some points would be very helpful to him tonight.
Absolutely, it would. And he's been doing exactly what he needs to. A couple times, Cottle has gotten a run on him, but he's held his line, and Cottle's had to back out of it, just had nowhere to go to try to make the pass.
Yep. Robinson outside, and he does complete the pass on Brian Jones. Brian back to 4th.
Oh, and here we go. Cottle to the inside of Baker.
Oh, yeah, and he's
got shot in the tri-oval, got him loosened up and up.
Yep, and he got him. Whoa!
And their little shot back. It's Terrell saying, "Hey, I didn't appreciate that."
Yeah, and boy, Nick Robinson doesn't know which one to go.
Contact!
Oh no, this isn't gonna end
Cottle
well.
goes round.
Yep.
What a save!
Man, what a save! Yes, is right. Well, Nick Robinson did
they're
take the
still
lead.
wrecking in the tri-oval.
Uh-oh.
Dalton Tucker involved. Big wreck in the tri-oval.
Oh my goodness! If I can ever catch up with them here. Oh, let's go back and take a look here and see what happened to Dalton Tucker. I don't know who it was that crashed. Was it him and Sam Lear?
Well, they were checking up after that, and it looks like one truck got out into the wall. Yeah, Sam Lear, he just hit the wall. They were
Yep.
stacking up behind him, went 3 wide through the D, and that's never good.
Yep. Nope.
Big
Oh my
damage.
gosh. Yeah, and then the 99 got in
Yeah.
there too. He got, oh my gosh.
Dalton Tucker,
Yeah.
heavy damage. Timothy Harper.
Hmm.
Harper actually gets into Joey Stats, almost hit Joey Stats, gets to the 15, and Josh Conover just had nowhere to go.
Yeah, Chris Galla rolls it over. Golly, man. There was a lot of wrecks going on right there.
That's a lot of fast trucks taken out in that one.
Yeah, Blake Timmons was involved in it. Oh boy. Well, that I would classify that as the big one.
Yeah.
At Texas, that'd be classified as a big one.
Yeah, and the reason so many trucks were involved in that is because that happened. It initially started at the front of the field with first and second place making contact, and then everyone was just trying to check up. And some guys stayed in it, other guys got out of it, and kind of an accordion effect, they just ran each other over. Half the field pitting here, and not surprised.
Yeah, we still got the front 7 have not been down pit road yet.
Yeah, and no surprise here. Their plan is pit on the stage, and if you weren't involved, track position is really key here, Rudy. We've seen, these guys fighting since the drop of the green, struggling to make progress, and that's why these guys are staying out. And I tell you what, with the way the tire wear is with this cool temperature track, I don't blame them. I probably would stay out too. This is our 3rd caution so far.
Yeah,
They really haven't had enough time to really wear the tires, so I don't blame them at all for staying out. I would too.
Well, we're gonna get if I can get him up here. Get Nick up here. Nick Robinson, you got a copy?
Got you loud and clear.
Well, Bo, that was pretty close there. Close call for you, but you made it through. You started 14th. You've worked your way back up here, and boy, I'll tell you what, that was so close. It was probably kind of scary that it almost could have took you out.
Yeah, I felt it. I'm really surprised he didn't hook me harder, to be honest. That was it was definitely tight racing up front.
Yeah. When we see them, he was bumping with Terrell Baker there. Man, we thought, oh man, this is gonna wind up taking the front part of the field out. So it kind of scared us a little bit too. But man, you're in the lead right now, and I know that's got to feel good to you. Hard getting there. Do you think you can hold off them defenders to maybe clinch the first stage win?
I'm not sure. Being first time really being up here, I'm not a big fan of this track personally. I've never ran good here, so I was actually trying to save tires and just slowly came through. And then I saw the high line with a choose cone. It made sense just to go there and gain a few more positions. And I don't know. It's going to be hard. I'm not going to block down the backstretch for the draft and stuff, so they'll probably get some good runs down the backstretch, and if they do, that's fine. I think I can hold them down in turn 3 and 4 and get a run off and keep them down there. So, we'll see.
Well, you got some bonus points for leading laps, so that's, I guess it was worth it then.
Yes, sir, it was.
All right, buddy. Well, I'll let you go and wish you the best of luck, Nick.
Thank you, sir.
All right, very good. So what do you think, Dwayne?
Well, I think it's a whole lot of the cool temperatures. The trucks seem a little bit loose out there, and just making it a little slippery. These guys are, a little bit anxious. I don't know. It just seems like a little bit of patience might need to be in order here.
Oh, big news here. Blade Timmons takes his truck behind the wall, Dwayne.
Man.
Oh, no. Chris Scala, Sam Lear are still sitting on pit road getting damage fixed. Oh my gosh. Yeah, poor Blade. Hate it for him, man. Oh man, that's a guy I like to follow all the time, you know, and I think he does really well. So, well, we'll get him next week.
At Engel, he's already up to 20th, and he's going to gain a few more spots just by staying out there.
Not sure. I didn't bring up the race schedule, but where do they go to next week?
Can look real quick.
Well, here we go. Pace cars in. Nick Robinson on the outside, ready to bring him to the green. And there he goes.
Green flag.
Green flag's in the air. Terrell trying to get that run. Now, Nick said he wasn't going to block him, but wow, that sure looked like a block to me. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, they are off next week, Rudy, and then they'll be back at Charlotte on June 6th.
Oh, okay. They're off next week. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Oh, yeah, because next week's a holiday.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Didn't think about that. All right. Earl's trying.
He's
Brady
got
Moat.
the preferred line.
Yeah. He may be able to do it here. We'll see going into turn 3 if he's got enough.
And 3 and 4 is really where the inside line shines because
Right.
it's pretty much flat out through that corner.
Yep.
And the bottom is the short way around.
Yep. And Terrell gets it back. When Nick's giving him a what for, though, he was right on that
Baker hits
bumper.
the white line, and it's going to slide him up the track. He's going to be challenged
man.
here.
Oh, man. Brady Moats is
Almost
saying,
pretty wide for the lead.
yeah, I'd seen that. Brady Moats almost thought about it, didn't he? Oh, Nick,
A lot
hang
of
on
shit
to it.
going on. Look out.
Oh, my gosh, he saved it, though. What a save.
Yeah, and that's allowed Baker to get quite an advantage there, hitting that
Yeah.
white line. You want to be close to the white line, but you do not want to touch it. We just saw an example of why right there.
Exactly. Man, that could have been a
Great
lot worse.
save,
but-
though.
Yep. Excellent save by Nick.
And he's actually been able to close back up onto Baker here.
Yep. Boy, look at this battle for 3rd and 4th here. Oh, my gosh. This is getting extremely hot.
Yeah.
Brady Moats and Brian Powell.
And a big fight for 9th all the way back to 12th.
Yeah, this is a
3 wide for 8th.
oh my gosh. Yeah, Josh Conover. They got it settled, but it's not over yet.
And look at him working back into the picture here. John Cottle just took over 3rd position.
Good
He
job for
wants to
John,
be back
man.
up there, and he wants to get back in front of Baker.
Yeah, he is running excellent tonight. John Cottle is. As he gets around Brian Powell. The two Bryans working together here. Brian Powell, Brian Jones, and Brady
Oh,
Moats hanging
contact
with
in the back.
him.
4 wide does not work here, guys.
Conover. Yeah, Conover, Nick Gillis, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Nick Gillis. Several drivers involved in that.
Go back and see if we can figure it out here.
Conover took him 3 wide, and just looks like Gillis came down. He was high and
Oh, yes, he did.
took it to the bottom.
Man, why did he come clear down across like that? Jeez, oh man.
I don't think he realized the run that Conover had.
Yeah. Wow, that could have been a whole lot
Oh,
worse.
no, perfect.
Uh-oh. Nick again saved.
What a save, but yeah, he got
Man.
pretty much run over by John Cottle there. And Cottle has some damage, so he's fallen back in And that's going to give Brian Powell a clear shot to get by him here. That damage is going to slow Cottle down. He's heading backwards in a hurry.
Yeah, I'm checking it out right now. Let's see what happens here. Oh, yes, there was. And boy, I'll tell you what, for a split second there, it looked like they were going to try to go 3 wide. I don't know if you caught that. I'm trying to go to a different view here. Because Nick, it looked like Nick was going to cut down in beside Terrell Baker. And that's when the contact happened right there. It looked like he was going to try the 3 wide deal. Honestly.
Out for stage 1 right now. Terrell Baker has a sizable lead. I'm seeing a whole lot of aggressive driving out here right now, Rudy.
Yeah.
These guys are, it's like they're playing with bumper cars out here. They're just pushing guys out of the way.
Well, this is it. So it looks like Terrell Baker will get a stage 1 win. A few more feet left to make it official here, but he does get stage 1 win.
Caution, yellow flag.
Very cool. Well, we will talk to Terrell. Now they'll be looking for pit stops, but we're going to get Terrell up here real quick if I can find him. Where's he at? Okay. Terrell Baker, you got a copy?
What's up, Rudy?
Well, you get the first stage win, buddy, man. Good job there. That was some pretty tough battle in there against Nick Robinson, John Cottle, and those guys. They were giving you a tough time.
Yeah, me and Nick are in the same team here. You know, we were kind of talking. We were going to try to solve it amongst ourselves, and looks like Cottle just, I don't know, went full Daytona mode here, went full throttle and just pushed him into me. But, yeah, first stage win in the league, man. We'll see what happens.
It's about time, man. You're past due for a good win here. You think you got stage 2 maybe in the pocket?
I got my broom over here in the corner, so hopefully, you know, we could sweep it all the night.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Well, good luck on your pit stop here. Make sure you get out first, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, good luck. All right, very good. Stage 1 winner.
It's gonna be really interesting to see if Cottle stays in his pit box to get that damage fixed. Didn't seem like it was affecting him too much, but I don't know. I don't think I'd want to have any damage here at this track.
Right. Right. Yep. I agree. Well, did it get like really cloudy, or is it like going into nighttime?
No, it's that dark, Rudy. The overcast looks like it's going to rain, but iRacing fortunately hasn't implemented rain yet. But yeah, no, it's just that dark. That's just the black skies of the overcast.
Well, let's see. Terrell was actually the first one off of pit road, but there was a couple of guys here that stayed out. I'm not sure why Nick Gillis would stay out. I guess to lead a lap. Maybe that was it.
Well, some of these guys pitted on that last caution before the end of the stage, so they should be good to go for a little bit.
Todd Schneider did.
Yeah, Jacob Gladue.
Yeah, he just drove through. Jacob just drove through. He didn't stop.
Probably so he could top off.
Well, we'll see. But yeah, Terrell was the first one off of pit road. So that's good. Got them fresh tires now. Well, there he goes. Nick coming in. Jacob's coming in. Gonna leave Todd Snyder. He wants to lead a lap. Hey, Sienna. Yeah, Blade, sorry to hear about your bad luck there, man. I hate to see you out of the race. You know that. Hate to see my boy Blade out of the race.
I'll tell you what, Rudy, I've been surprised at how aggressive these guys have been in this first stage.
Yeah.
We normally don't see that much aggressiveness coming from these guys so early. It's kind of unusual, and that's what's led to these cautions. Just guys taking chances that they shouldn't be taking, and it's been leading to these multiple truck incidences.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that these guys are the cause of the caution, but Nick Robinson and John Cottle, great racing up front there, putting a lot of pressure on Terrell. That's some good racing. Brian Powell, Brady Moat sticking in there. He's still in the top 5. So, man, I'm telling you what, Brian Jones has dropped back to 8th now. But you know what? The guy that's on the move after that pit stop, Josh Conover, he is coming to the front, Dwayne.
Yes, he is.
That's our points leader. He's got to maintain that 35-point lead.
And as long as he can stay out of the wrecks, he should be fine.
Yep. He's
All
already
right,
had a
lights
couple
are
of.
out.
He's had a couple of close calls, though. Gotta say.
All right, we'll reset the field for you as we get ready to go green. Todd Schneider currently scored as the race leader. Terrell Baker in second. John Cottle third. Brian Powell fourth. Brady Moten fifth. Justin Fisher sixth. Josh Conover seventh. Brian Jones eighth. Craig Schroeder in ninth. Chris Hines 10th. 11th is Nick Robinson. 12th, Jason Conover. Nick Kalis in 13th. Carson Abu in 14th. Joey Stats 15th. 16th is Zach Hollinger. 17th, Jacob Gladulik. And the last truck on the lead lap in 18th is Dalton Tucker. Chad Ingles still out there, 2 laps down now in 19th position. Everyone else is either out of the race or on pit road. No, I'm sorry. Timothy Harper is also out there on the track. He's 13 laps down in 20th place. Pace car's off.
Green flag. Green
There's
flag.
the green. Stage 2 is underway, and a little contact from our leaders. And that caused everybody to check up. Everybody gets through it.
I think it was going to take long here. Todd's already starting to go backwards. Terrell back to the lead. John Cottle following him. Hey, I think John's got a very fast truck tonight, Dwayne. He really wants to get out in that clean air. Oh, man. Good save.
Yeah, it was a good save. He's loose right now.
Todd's still battling here. Got older tires, but he is holding his own right now against Brady.
Oh, contact!
Oh,
Second,
man.
Josh Conover involved.
Oh, man. I seen Brian Jones involved in that as well. Let's go take a look here.
They were nearly 3 wide in turn 2, Rudy. And it looks like Justin Fisher gets loose. Nobody contact, just gets loose. Brian
Right.
Jones had nowhere to go. They make contact, and then Jason Conover, or sorry, Josh Conover, had nowhere to go.
Oh my God! Look at the damaged truck. Oh, Josh is he's gonna be crying about that now. Oh, he's truck's hurting bad. Let's see what he's gonna do here. I'm sure he's gonna want to come to pit road and get that looked at, won't he?
Yeah, he hit that inside wall. You know, it didn't look like a hard hit, but if you look at his hood, it's crumpled in. He needs to be on pit road. He doesn't have a meatball flag, so he doesn't have to come down pit road, but I would want to come down pit road and get that corrected.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, definitely. All right. Well, let's see. The leaders are going to stay out. Got a few of them, 12 on back, have opted to come to pit road. And Chad Angle back on the lead lap. Gets the wave by. He will be starting at the back end of the field.
Still showing him scored 1 lap down.
I sent you a message on Messenger. I'm just picking on you.
I tell you, Rudy, I'm really surprised at how aggressive these guys have been in the early going here.
Yeah, I know it. I know it.
We still have over 100 laps in this race.
Yeah. They were aggressive on like lap 25, 20, 25. They started getting really aggressive up in the front here. I think everybody's starving for that clean air. I don't know if maybe that's not the right word to say, but they want to feel what it feels like out there, with that, where they don't have anybody disturbing the air, because everybody that's back in the pack there has been in dirty air, and they get to feel what it feels like because somebody comes up on the back of them and it gets them extremely loose. And boy, we have seen some great saves today, haven't we?
Yeah,
Wow.
tell you what, it could be a lot worse, but some of these guys have made some great saves.
Yeah, Blade Timmons says he thinks they're driving too aggressive too early. That's something that you want to save for like the last maybe 20, 25 laps or something. Start
Right.
getting aggressive, or maybe a little earlier than that, maybe with 30 to go or 35 or something. But then that's when you want to turn it on and get really aggressive, to get up to the front. But these guys started, on about lap 20.
Caution number 4 here.
Yeah. We usually don't see that many cautions out of these guys. No, this is 5. Caution 5. Well, I'm sorry.
Stage
4.
break.
You're right. 4. Yep, take the stage caution out. Well, Terrell's led 33 laps, so he's doing all right by himself, I guess. Sienna, what do you think of that? Your boyfriend there winning the first stage and leading the race, took the pole. He's going to clean up on points tonight. Well, he'll definitely pass up Chris James. Now, I don't know if he'll pass up Jason Conover. Jason is back in 9th place right now. So I don't know if he will pass him or not. Lights are out, Dwayne.
Yes, sir. We're going back racing.
So did you get your fill of friends in low places last night?
Oh, I tell you what, man. I sure did.
That's good. Good song.
And the lights are on, so we will be heading into the darkness.
Oh, yeah, I seen that just snapped on. Yeah, cool. So, yeah, we didn't think we were going into night, but here we are.
Base truck's off.
Green flag, green
Baker
flag.
gets a jump. Green is out. We're back underway. And he wanted to get away from that pack as quickly as he could, and he did a great job.
Yes, he did. Boy, he broke free really quick there. Now, if Cottle can catch up to him, I don't know, man. He's got a little bit of ground to cover here. And if you see Terrell's trying to break that draft, he's weaving back and forth down the backstretch here, but with Brady Moats and John Cottle working together, they could close that gap up on them, and it looks like it's working.
Todd Schneider went from 3rd all the way back to 9th, Rudy. Just being stuck on that outside line on the restart. Oh, we got a loose truck. Chris Hines makes a save. That could have been big.
Yeah, as they were 3 wide right ahead of them there. I was watching Todd Schneider, and they went 3 wide. Golly, man. But good job. Dalton Tucker trying to get back to the front now, battling with Brian Jones. Dalton's got that little bit of damage on his truck, Dwayne, and I think it's starting to show in his speed.
I think you're right.
Because by now we would see Dalton moving to the front, and he is not. He's kind of actually, Brian Jones is actually pulling away from him.
Oh, contact in the back between Zach Hollinger and Josh Conover. These guys are fighting like it's the last lap.
Joey Stats waiting for him to kick it up a notch here. He started 11th and has fallen back to 15th and hasn't been able to get back to the front. But we got a brand new leader, John Cottle. As we were paying attention back there, didn't pay attention to the race up front here. So John leads his first lap of the race.
Yeah, it looks like Baker got high into 1 and 2, and that allowed Cottle to get under him.
Yeah, I know what Terrell was thinking about. He was probably thinking about getting. Uh-oh.
We got another caution.
Zach Hollinger going around. Uh-oh, let's go see what happened to him. He was probably thinking of that diamond he's getting for Sienna. I know, I just won't leave it alone, will I? Oh, he caught the white line a little bit there.
Yeah, they got him slowed up. Jacob Gladulek went to the inside, and that looked more like net code. They just kind of come. It looks like Gladulek clipped the grass and net coded into him, and they just both went around.
Yeah, I'm on it right now. Hang it. Yeah, okay. A little bit of net coding there, but it was inevitable. He was going to get into Zach.
Yeah.
Zach didn't really give him a whole lot of room there between the grass and him, so. But I think he's okay.
Make this caution number 5.
Yep. Let's see if John Cottle does not come in the pit road. Where is he at? Okay. Doggone, I gotta move him here. You want to talk to him or rather not?
I'll let you do the talking tonight, Rudy.
All right. Hey, John Cottle, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Wow, man, it was tough battling up there. You almost got caught up into that stuff there earlier, but now that you're around Terrell, you got to feel a little bit there for a lap or two of what that clean air feels like. Is it better, you think, or is it the same?
It's about the same. I feel like if you got in a draft behind the person, you just gotta wait till you get a good run. Earlier I messed up and got into the back of, I forgot who it was, and I just, with those fresh tires, it got into him, running into the corner faster speed, and down he went. It was an accident, but with the fresh air, hey, you never know, but it's gonna be about if we can get a long run, really, and see how it goes.
All right. Well, good run so far. It's been a good race, man. Good to see you up there running so well. So, let's see, you're down there in Nightmare Motorsports, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, you and your teammates there, I wish you all the best of luck, and we will talk to you next time.
All right. Thank you. Hopefully you have a good broadcast.
Yep. All right. Very good. Well, new leader. Yes, sir.
Already, it's been quite an interesting race so far. I mean, there's been action in the front of the pack, action in the back of the pack. I don't think anywhere is what we would call a safe spot this out there tonight. And Chad Engel has gotten back on the lead lap, Rudy. He was 4 laps down at the beginning of this race. Now he's back on the lead lap in 17th.
Oh, okay.
Lights are out. We're ready to go back racing. Be 15 to go in the stage. Pace car's off. Cottle hits the gas, green is out, and we're back underway again. And now Brady Moat's gonna try to get by Baker on the outside. He does.
Yeah, Brady's having an excellent run tonight. Wow.
Yes, he is. Terrell finally finds a spot, kind of forces the issue, but gets back in line in front of Brian Powell. How about Josh Conover, Rudy? He's been to pit road, got most of that damage fixed. Now he's back in 8th place. Battle for the lead. Brady Moats goes to the inside. And he's going to bring Baker with him. Cottle stuck on that outside line.
Boy, Brady moves to the lead. Nice. Nice pass, too. Bonus point for Brady Moats. Gosh, I haven't seen Brady run this good this season. He's running excellent.
Yes, he is.
Terrell back to third place, but Brady, boy, on the... Oh, here goes Brian Powell. He's looking to the inside.
And he was pretty much getting pushed by John Cottle as Cottle goes to the inside. I can't remember a race where we've had such close racing at the front.
I know it. This is good stuff right here.
I like These guys are doing a great job.
And it's, they're racing clean up here right now, too. They're having a good time racing clean. Nick Geilis into 5th after starting 17th.
9 to go in stage 2.
Craig Schroeder in 6th. Nick Robinson's trying to work his way back to the front. Led 7 laps earlier and wants to get back up there and feel that clean air. I think Terrell right now is feeling what it's like there in that dirty air, and I don't think he likes it too well.
I don't think he does either. Nick Robinson trying to get himself back up front here as he goes by Craig Schroeder. May put him up to 6th. He sets his sights on Nick Geilis for 5th. And he's going to do it the hard way, Rudy. Nick Robinson gets around, gets up to 5th. I think he's stopped and got fresh tires. He's got the freshest tires out there right now. Only 11 laps. So these guys up front better take notice.
Yeah.
And Robinson has caught this pack, Rudy. He is ready to make some moves.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, look at that, man. Around the outside of Brian Powell. Might be able to make something happen there.
That's what fresh tires will do for you.
Yeah.
Make you feel like a superhero.
Yeah, that's right. For a few laps, anyhow.
And he makes that pass. That's the only way to do it on the outside here is with fresh tires.
Yeah.
Brady Moats tries to go to the outside of Cottle here, which is exactly what Baker wanted to see as he tries to sneak in. But right now, he's trying to hold off Nick Robinson. Whoa, look out. He goes low.
Yeah,
Terrell in the stage.
Terrell can feel it. He said Nick Robinson is putting the pressure on him. And here goes Nick. He's going to the side. Terrell Baker now for 2nd.
Yeah, and I don't think Cottle's going to be able to hold him off. 2 laps to go here in this stage. This is Nick Robinson's stage to win right here.
Yeah, he's going to have to get him on the backstretch. Probably this lap. I don't know. If he can get inside of him there, going into turn 3, he might have a shot at it.
He's probably going to give him a bump if he can't. We'll see. White flag in the air. One lap to go in stage 2. And here he goes, looking to the inside. He's there. New leader, Nick Robinson. And he will use fresh tires and win stage 2 here. Cottle's going to try to fight back. Oh, he gets a little loose. Oh, contact!
Oh my God, what a save! Oh my God,
And
Terrell
Baker
Baker.
gets the second stage win.
Do you believe
Wow.
that?
I thought Robinson had it in the bag, but
Oh
little
man.
contact there.
Oh, let me see if I can go
Terrell
back
Baker
here.
sneaks through.
Let's see if I can go back here and catch this right at the very end. Right up front there, them two get together. Looks like Cottle gets into the back. Well, I don't know if he really got into the back of him until I think he got Nick loose right there. And then after Nick started getting loose, then Cottle got into him. But
And
Cottle
Baker
didn't touch
just-
him till he.
Baker just keeps it on the bottom, foot in the throttle, and goes by both of them.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Well,
Wow.
here they come down pit road. No surprise here. It's going to be about 70 laps, so everybody's going to want to hit pit road here.
Well, let's see if I can get Terrell up here to talk to him again. We'll make sure he stops in his pit stall first here. Terrell Baker winning stage number 2. Holy smokes, man. That was great.
Yeah, I don't know. I lucked into that one, man. I'll tell you that.
Hey, what's it matter, man? It all looks good, you know. I mean, you want it, you want it, you want it.
You're right. A win's a win. Am I right?
Yeah, that's right. And when you look at the points you've cleaned up on tonight, not only with the first stage, but you got the pole, now the second stage. Man.
Oh yeah, you're right, man.
Now, can you
A lot of
imagine if the end of the race goes like that? This is going to be insane.
Yeah, fingers crossed, man. I'm telling you, the broom's getting warmed up over there. I got it on the heater.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, congratulations again on stage number 2 win, man. That was crazy.
Yeah. Thanks, Rudy.
Yeah. Wow. That was pretty crazy, man. You got to admit.
Yeah, that I thought for sure that Nick had it sewed up, but no, it was not to be.
Man. Well, Jacob, looks like Jacob's, he did a pass through again. He wants to lead a lap here, I think, and then he'll probably come in. So that's probably going to put Terrell back in the lead. And not a whole bunch has changed up here in the front as far as drivers. Now, Nick Robinson, he's going to be back a ways. Yeah, he's going to be starting, looks like maybe back about 13th, 14th place, Nick Robinson. So, but up in the front right now, man, it's staying pretty much about the same as every time. Well, Jacob did get that bonus point for leading the lap. Now, I don't know if he's going to stay out. Golly, I don't know. Yeah, he just did a drive-through. We shall see. All right. First, second stage both go to Terrell Baker. This is pretty nuts.
Yep. It's been a crazy race. And here he comes. Jacob is coming to pit road.
That'll put Terrell back in the lead. Lights are out. We're going green next time by.
Reset the field here for you as we get ready for stage 3. Terrell Baker is in the lead. John Cottle will start on his outside in second. Brian Powell third. Brian Jones in fourth. Brady Moats fifth. Craig Schroeder in sixth. Nick Galis seventh. Chris Hines eighth. Jason Conover ninth. Justin Fisher 10th. Joey Stats 11th. Todd Schneider 12th. Zach Hollinger 13th. Nick Robinson back to 14th. Josh Conover 15th. Chad Engel 17th. Carson Abu in 17th position. And Jacob Gladulik, the last truck on the lead lap, in 18th place. All right, pace cars off. Green is in the air. Stage 3 underway. And Baker gets a great jump.
Yeah. Now, Otto didn't get the jump that he normally gets. I'm kind of wondering what happened there. Maybe them fresh tires. He's a little concerned. Oh, they're going 3 wide. Here comes.
Foul got loose,
my
and
gosh.
that caused them to scramble to get around him.
Yeah, Brian Jones is into the picture now.
And that fighting and scrambling has allowed Baker to get a heck of a lead as they can come off a 4 here. Almost a full second over the rest of the field now.
Wow,
as
this is
they're
great
still
stuff.
fighting for second.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what, Brian Jones awful loose right there. But he hangs on to it. Brady Moats sitting there watching.
And Moats can't be too happy seeing these guys fighting side by side and Baker just getting away.
Yeah.
Chris Scala has his damage repaired. He's rejoined the field. He is 54 laps down in 20 seconds.
Man. Yeah, I don't. Chances of him winning tonight would be extremely slim.
Yeah.
But at least he's back out.
He can try to gain a few more positions and get a few more points out of it.
Yes, sir. There is enough laps left. He could gain a couple more positions. You're right. And Dalton Tucker, man, behind the wall, man, golly, that's hard to believe. He is gone now. Man. And this battle is far from over here, let me tell you. It seems like Dalton Tucker's able to hold him, or I'm sorry, John Cottle's able to hold off Brian Jones for right now. Boy, and they're doing a snake down the backstretch. They're doing everything they can to try to close that gap up on Terrell Baker. They're not really having a great amount of success, but they are gaining a little tiny bit.
Battle for 6 between Chris Hines and Craig Schroeder. Schroeder has the outside line. He takes the position away.
Yep, Justin Fisher up to 8th after starting 13th. Nick Robinson, man, it's just hard to see him back here when he's just been so good. But just, that's the way it is when you're out there racing like that. And it was just that contact between him and Cottle that sent him back here. Now, he may just kind of ride back here for a little while. They still got a lot of laps to go here. Gosh, we got almost 70 laps, 67.
Yeah, we're just past halfway, so.
Yeah. And they have closed up on Terrell now.
Yeah, but with this track as aero dependent as it is, catching him one thing, getting by him is a completely different story.
Yeah. Yeah, as we've been seeing Cottle try everything to get by Terrell, and he has succeeded once or twice, but boy, it's so hard. Brian Jones watching the show. And boy, the battle back here between Brady Moats and Brian Powell right now is getting very hot. Those front three have pulled away by 0.8 of a second, 0.9 of a second.
Oh, little bump and run. John Cottle gave Baker a big shot through the tri-oval, and he'll get by him, as does Brian Jones. And now Jones looks to make his way to the lead.
Go back and take a look here. Cottle comes up on him. He does have a pretty good run here, not going into turn one. Gosh, I don't think they touched, Dwayne. Did they touch? Are you sure they touched?
Yeah,
I thought he just kind of...
my vantage point.
It looked like he just took the air off of him. You never know. You know. But anyhow, now we got a brand new leader up there, up in the front, Brian Jones.
Yeah, he followed Cottle through and took advantage of Cottle getting loose. And now Cottle's going to fight back on the inside.
I was going to say maybe those guys were teammates, but they're not. They're not in the same team, so thought maybe they were just kind of sharing the points there. You know, Cottle let Brian get a lap and then let Cottle back in the lead, so I don't know. Well, let's see. Cottle's led 19 laps now. Terrell Baker's led 51. As he falls back to third, he is the guy that's led the most laps so far in the race. We've had a lot of ones and twos, and Craig Schroeder. Let's see, Nick Robinson, he led 7. We've had other guys that have led some laps out there, so that's pretty good. I think Chad Engel. No, oh, why was I thinking Chad Engel? Oh well, back up front.
And knock on wood, Rudy, I may be wrong, but I think this is the longest green flag run we've had all night.
Yeah.
Robinson goes to the outside of Hines to get himself up to 7.
Yeah, he's working his way back toward the front. Slowly but surely. One at a time. That's the way you do it. Oh, Fisher, way out. He's going to make a run on Heights. And Heights, yeah, he makes the pass on Heights. Heights goes backward. Gillis still running in 10th after starting 17th tonight. Good job. He was up inside that top 5 there for a short time. Yeah, this is a long race here tonight, isn't it? Wow.
It is.
The trucks normally run 147 laps here?
I don't know.
They said they follow the truck schedule. I don't know. Matter. Terrell Baker come up on the back of Brian Jones trying to make him loose, and it obviously did not work. Because Brian is now still trying to make that pass on him. Brian did just kind of what I expected him to do tonight, Dwayne, is, you know, he started second on the outside of the front row there next to Terrell. but he kind of fell back. He stayed in the top 10. He never left the top 10, but he just kind of rode for a while, back 7th, 8th place. And now he's closing stage of the race here. It's time for him to go.
Oh, and Cottle scrapes the wall a little bit. I was just about to say, I'm been impressed with the job that Cottle had been doing to stay on that outside line and stay in that position. But that scrape with the wall is going to give him enough damage to slow him up. And Baker's going to go by for second here.
Maybe.
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 They do
He's
not want
trying.
to side for too long because that will allow Jones to get away.
Wow, they almost come together. Did you see that?
I did.
Ooh, man. And, you know, that's the thing. That Terrell can really get that run coming out of 4. He gets a good launch off of 4. A little better than Cottle, but going into 1 here, Cottle, this is where Cottle makes up the ground on that outside coming out of turn 2.
Yeah, he gets that run and has the drafting help, and that's really what you need to be able to make passes here. And there's side by side, 2 by 2, and not single file behind them, so that's what's helping. And
did you
now,
see that?
I did. Baker going for the lead.
Yeah, he got up underneath Brian Jones there and made him loose.
Took the air off the spoiler. That's what you've got to do.
Well, I hate to say this.
Back to the lead.
I hate to say this, but I think iRacing has done a good job with that, at least on the trucks here, because that's the way it's been since the dawn of time in NASCAR. That if, you know, when you're in a corner and you get up under somebody and take the air off that spoiler, it does make them loose. So I think they've done their homework on that. They've done a really good job with that.
Yeah, they definitely have.
At least in the trucks. Now the other ones I don't really know about. Maybe the Cup car, maybe a little bit, but. And I'm not saying that's a good thing, because that does make it, you know, hard for the drivers, but it makes it a lot more challenging for the drivers out there to race. It gives you an option, you know?
Yep, definitely. And that damage now more apparent for John Cottle as he slips back to 4th, trying to make up ground.
Yeah.
And it's this point in the run we haven't got to see all night, Rudy. The guys who have been able to save their tires versus the guys who are burning them up.
Right.
The guys who saved them are starting to work their way to the front. And right now we're 3 wide for 3rd.
I seen that. Oh my gosh, this is getting pretty wild out here right now. They got it sorted out, well, somewhat.
We still got 50 to go.
Yeah, now they'll have to stop one more time for fuel. So I'm sure, I can't imagine that they would stop and not take 4 tires to finish up this race. I mean, they would have to. You know, and I see pretty much everybody did take 4 tires on that last pit stop. So now it's going to be the challenge is going to be getting in and off of pit road this time, getting 4 tires, and it may be under green. So it's going to be a whole different ball of wax.
This is a very tough pit road to get on. You can very easily go out through the grass trying to get on pit road, or even a speeding penalty. So guys are going to have to be really careful here if they do have the green flag pit stops.
Well, it kind of looked like Brady Moats was putting the old block on Nick Robinson there, so Nick decided to try the outside, but he kind of lost the momentum. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe these guys are just riding right now till they can get through that final pit stop. Craig Schroeder in 7th. Justin Fisher 8th, and Chris Heitz is in 9th.
And I tell you, I've been impressed with Schroeder tonight, Rudy. He's just kind of been hanging out, hasn't been causing too much of a stir. He's been riding back there. He's casually avoided several wrecks in front of him, and he's just been a solid top 10 truck all night.
Yeah, keeping that truck clean is a major issue. Boy, look at the pack of cars here. Oh my gosh.
And they're getting lap traffic involved in this now as well.
Yep. Well, Brian Powell just used I think he just used that one lap car there as a pick to get around Brian Jones. Cottle back to fourth. 46 to go. Hey, there's Sienna. She says, I'm always here. Okay. I'll leave the ring thing alone there, Sienna. I don't want to keep rubbing salt in the wound there. I'll leave it alone, okay? I hope someday you get one. I think Terrell's he's a good guy, and you're a heck of a grab, so that's I think you two are really meant for each other. So I'll just leave it at that. But I would like to have my Best Quick pancakes. Golly, I'll never get them from Terrell. I see he changed sponsors now on his truck. No longer running the Best Quick truck.
And we have a 4-truck battle for second right now going on.
I know it. This is insane. I love it.
Brian Jones wins that battle. Cottle still fighting with Powell for third. And in the meantime, Baker has checked out.
Yep, again, he's out there 0.8 of a second. Nick Robinson, if he can get there, I think he could be a threat here tonight. Man, I just don't know. He's really got a good truck tonight. Get back up on the leader here. Terrell Baker has led the most laps tonight. Yeah, I don't think he's really clinched the most laps yet. Okay, we've had other ones here, like John Cottle's led 23. If he got up there and led the rest of them, he would clinch the most laps led, I do believe. But it's getting close to where he won't be able to.
Right.
So what do we got left here? 40.
Coming 42. To 40 to go. Yeah, 41 to go next time by.
42, 65. That would be 65 lap. 2 more, let's see, 3 more laps, and Terrell will have led. He will clinch most laps led. Nobody will be able to catch him. The only one that was close was John Cottle.
Nick Robinson making his final pit stop, pitting with 40 to go.
Yeah. You know what that's going to do?
It's going to force everybody else.
Cottle, what happened to Cottle? Oh, he fell off the grid right there real quick. He may be one of the next ones to come in. Watch out for Cottle here. No, he's on the outside. He's not going to be able to. Doggone. I thought maybe you'd see him here. Chris Heights losing the position there to Justin Fisher. Fisher goes to 8th. First time he's been inside the top 10. When would you pit? They've been out here 37 laps right now. They got what, about 40 to go here. When would you pit, Dwayne? A couple more laps?
I would try to make it to 30 to go.
Okay.
It's 30 laps on your tires versus 40 laps, but in the short term, this is probably going to be a big payoff for Robinson here if it stays green. We'll check times at the line here to see how much he's gaining on the leaders. But I would have to think it's going to be quite a bit of time here. Now we'll check the time at the line. Terrell Baker this time ran a 31.6. And Nick Robertson's coming to the line right now. Ran a 30.6, so he's running a full second faster than the leader right now.
Yep. And that don't sound like a lot. It'll probably get a little bit faster maybe on the next lap or two, because you got to give them tires about a lap or two to get a little heat build up in them too.
Brian Jones is taking note. He gives up second spot to come down pit road.
Can't say as I blame him. I'll tell you, Terrell better be paying attention here.
Yeah, he needs to be on pit road within the next 3 laps, or he's really going to be looking at losing the lead.
Yep. Because Brady Moats, John Cottle, Brian Powell, the 3 of them sitting back here.
Here he comes.
Yeah, here comes Brady Moats in. He is following. All of them are following in, so John Cottle does take over the lead. So, all right, well, Terrell Baker does clinch the most laps led here tonight. So, man, is that guy cleaning up on points tonight or what?
He's just got to get the checker flag to complete the sweep.
Man.
And he comes to a stop in his pit box.
He's got the pole and stage 1 and stage 2 and the most laps led. Wow. And here comes John Cottle in. He's giving it up.
4 tires and fuel. Baker is down and away.
And Chris Heights takes over the point, and he leads his first lap of the race. Of course, I have no data on him. And Josh Conover, he wants to lead a lap, but I don't know if he's going to stay out there. He's going to have to wait for Chris Heights to get done leading a lap and see if he can maybe stay out there long enough to just lead 1 lap. And you know, Nick Robinson is way ahead of Terrell right now, Dwayne.
Yes, he is. You want to know how much time was made up on pit road?
He is 3.5 seconds.
He's 3.5 seconds ahead. He was 5 seconds behind Baker when he came to pit road.
Yeah.
That's how much time he gained coming into pit road first.
I know it. I know. Isn't that something? See, people don't realize that. You know, people need to focus on that. I think that's a good strategy to focus on, Dwayne, because how many times do we see it? Almost every time, don't we?
Just about. There's very few situations where, you know, staying out when other guys come to pit road is beneficial. It's kind of like rolling the dice. Chris Hines right now, Josh Conover, they're staying out hoping for a caution right now, because that's the only thing that's going to save them from going 1, maybe 2 laps down as guys are going by on fresher tires getting their laps back here. But they're going to have to stop, and they're hoping that caution comes out before they have to. That way other guys will come follow them to pit road, and they'll keep their track position. Otherwise, if this cycles through and they have to come to pit road, they're going to be in a big hole. And Chad Engel has taken his car behind, or his truck behind the wall.
Yep. Timothy Harper joining them. So, man, I can't believe the good racers that are out of this race tonight. Blade Timmons, Chris Galla, Dalton Tucker, Timothy Harper, Chad Engel, Sam Lear. This is unbelievable that these guys are out. Chris is back out on the track and trying to make up time, which he should be able to make up a couple positions anyhow. So
now keep in mind, Nick Robinson has 5 lap newer tires than Terrell Baker. Baker's been able to cut that lead down to 2 seconds and close him, so he may be able to catch him. Passing him may be a different story, though. We'll have to wait and see how it shakes out. He's still got plenty of time. Still 30 to go here, so we'll see what he can do as the laps start to wind down.
Yeah, 5 laps isn't that much. But boy, Terrell is running about, well, let's see what he runs this lap. He's running about 2/10 quicker than Nick right now. 2/10. Brian Jones back here with Brady Moats. Brady Moats, he's clearing Jacob. Looks like it. Jacob is having a difficult time right now. He is getting, Jacob's got a little bit older tires. So he loses that position. John Cottle gets by as well. Well, I don't know. Terrell well, no, he is still closing, yeah. He's down to 1.2 seconds on Nick.
Yeah, plus he's had to fight through some lap traffic to get back up there. So, but yeah, he is closing for sure. Right now, Todd Schneider and Jason Conover fighting for position in front of Nick Robinson there. That's a battle for 14th and 15th. Looks like Schneider will get that position on him. So when Nick does get there, he's hoping these two have got it sorted out.
Yeah, no kidding, man. That's the last thing he wants to do is have to battle with trucks that are about to go their tail end of the lead lap. And they're still going at it though.
Josh Conover does bring his down pit road. That'll leave Chris Hines, the race leader, the only truck left to pit.
Yep. Yeah, and I don't suspect it'll be too much longer here. Yeah, it looks like he's heading that direction now, I think. Yep, he's coming in. Chris Heights is coming in. So that's going to give the lead back to Nick Robinson here once he comes around.
Darrell Baker is there, Rudy.
Yes, he is. 4/10 separating them. And I think if Terrell could clear Nick, I think he could probably pull away. He's been good at that. He can pull away. How much is lap traffic going to come into play on this, though, Dwayne?
Well, we're about to find out. I think if these two guys are still racing side by side, which they have every right to do, they haven't. Yep. Oh, Schneider gets loose, but he stays in it. Yeah. Here they go. Terrell Baker goes low on Nick Robinson. This is a battle for the lead right now. And Baker back to the lead.
Man, oh man, look at the horsepower that boy's got. Woo, man, Tyrell. Yeah.
Now he's got to continue with his lap traffic. Can he get by these two guys who've been battling really hard to stay on the lead lap? And he's going to take them right here.
Yeah, it's good that they're battling, but, you know, when it comes time to letting the leader go by, it's only the right thing to do. You know, you would want them to do that to you. Be a sportsman about it. Get out of the way and let them go by. And they did an excellent job of it. Great job. Yep.
Nick Robinson going to follow him through.
A little way back to Brady Mozo, but he is in third spot. This is the best I've seen Brady run all season.
Yeah, he's been doing a great job. And Nick cannot get through the lap traffic quite as easy as Baker did.
Oh, boy. Hard to believe 5 lap older tires would make that much of a difference, but we're probably going to see that equalize here before much longer.
Yeah, and well, now they've got a new set of lap trucks that they're going to have that are battling. Chris Heights and Joey Stats, that's for 11th and 12th. They were side by side just a second ago. Nick Robinson now getting clear of lap traffic, sets his sights back on Terrell Baker, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything with him.
Yeah,
Baker
I don't know.
has the fastest truck out here all night long.
Golly, man. I can't remember the last. I'm sitting here going through because, I mean, hundreds of races that I have watched Terrell race in. I'm trying to think if I've ever seen Terrell dominate a race like he has tonight. This has just been an absolute domination for him. I mean, he's led over half of the race.
Yeah, well, you know, came up a few laps short last week, finishing second after taking the pole. Yep. He's going to try his best to actually get the win here this week.
Dang, you know, it might put the old brakes on Josh's lead up there a little bit. Brian's still running good, though. Brian Jones, he's up there in 5th spot. But Josh, golly, man, I can't believe he's clear back in 15th place. This is going to be a night where he's going to lose a lot of that lead he had over Brian Jones.
And that's why you build up those leads, Rudy, in case you have nights like tonight.
Yep.
He's got a little bit of a cushion there. It's going to tighten things up, but he'll still be able to hang on to the lead.
We are at 19 to go, coming to 18 to go this time by, and Terrell's got about a little over 3/4 of a second lead now over Nick Robinson.
I tell you, I've been impressed. There was a really crazy first half of the race. We've been green since start of stage 3, and these guys have been putting on a show here, and coming down to it, I don't know. The caution would be the only thing that Terrell does not want to see right now.
Yep. Well, Chris Gallo is about to pick up 2 more positions here in a couple more laps, so that would put him up to 18th place. Not bad. Not a bad comeback for everything that he has been through here tonight. That is pretty amazing comeback, Chris. Yeah, 1 more lap here, and he will pick up 2 positions. So good job. Well, if Terrell can get clear of Joey's stats, that's what he needs to do, is get clear of Joey real quick here. Don't waste any time. There he goes. And Nick will be coming up on him next.
And Baker now out to a 1.3 second lead over Nick Robinson.
Well, Brady Motes has closed the gap a little bit, probably mainly due to a lot of that lap traffic that those 2 leaders have been having to deal with up in the front. But he's in a battle all his own here with John Cottle. This is
and Brian Jones.
Yeah, and Brian Jones. Yeah, all 3 of them, man. Them 3 guys have been battling this pretty much this whole 3rd stage. Yep, and Craig Schroeder, going to be a 6th place for him after starting 10th. So real quick here, we'll run down through the field here for you real quick. Terrell Baker coming to lead his 79th lap, got the pole here tonight and is in the lead again. Nick Robinson led 7 laps earlier, he started 14th, and it took him about maybe 20 laps to get to the front, or 25 maybe, and he is up here battling right now with the leader. Brady Motes started 4th. He's running in 3rd place. Sean Cottle, he's been up and led 24 laps, hasn't been able to get back to the front. He's in dirty air, still battling with Brady Motes and Brian Jones, but it looks like he's having a great time. Brian led 6 laps. He started 2nd on the outside of the front row from Terrell Baker, now running in 5th place. Craig Schroeder started 10th, and he is running in 6th. Brian Powell up there battled with the leaders for quite some time, started 5th, and now running in 7th. Jacob Gladulik started 21st, got the lead a lap. He stayed out after a caution, led a lap, and he is running in 8th. Nick Gillis started 17th, running in 9th. And rounding out the top 10 here, Justin Fisher started 13th, running in 10th. So that's your top 10 as we're coming to get 12 to go.
Brady Motes goes around.
Oh. And Brian Jones in that. Oh, no. Let's go see what happened here.
Yeah, Cottle, it was a 3-truck contact. They spin off of the track into pit road, so no caution. We stay green.
Oh, Cottle cut the line. Or no, who was that? No, Brady Motes cut the line. Yep, Motes caught the line. Cottle got by, but Brian Jones did not. Oh, man. Oh, all right. Well, everybody's back going again. Wow, that was pretty wild.
It was. And good news for Baker is no caution on that.
Yeah.
So here he comes. We're coming to 10 to go.
Yeah, that was the last thing he wanted to see would be a caution.
Yeah, especially
little
since he's
excitement.
pulling away. He's out to 2.5 seconds over Nick Robinson.
Yeah. Don Cottle now in third. I don't know if he can get the Nick or not. Craig Schroeder moves up to fourth. Brian Powell fifth. Jacob Gladulik in sixth. Nick Geila seventh. Justin Fisher eighth. Brady Moat back to ninth now after that contact. And Chris Heights 10th. I can't believe how much Terrell, they're going to have to pull that truck in the garage and strip it down, and I don't know.
Well, there are some tracks that guys really enjoy. And Terrell Baker said last week that he was looking forward to Texas, and he's proved it. He has done everything a driver can do here. He's maximized the points more than what we've seen most drivers here. Both stage wins, the pole, led the most laps. He's going to clean up nicely. He's going to make a big jump in points after tonight.
Oh, man, I guess so. I don't know, man. I wish I could figure up that big jump to see how many points he'd gain. It's going to be a lot. He's got to be up there maybe in about third place. Well, he'll be probably in third place by at the end of the night. Maybe second, but no, he won't get second. He'll get third. That's a big move, though.
Yes, sir, and it's going to put him in the running for sure.
It's 7 to go, coming to 6 to go. Nick Robinson now 2.8 seconds back. Cottle not far behind Nick, but I don't know if he's got enough tires left to get there. And getting there, like you said earlier, getting there's one thing, but passing them could be a whole nother ordeal. Craig Schroeder, he's passing up, looks like he is passing up Brian Powell right now. Yeah, good run for Schroeder.
Oh,
they're 3 wide. Oh, my gosh. Woo, man. That's not a good place to go 3 wide right there. I don't know.
Not through the DE Oval.
No,
Trial.
they did it.
No.
They did it, but, man, yeah.
They did it, but these guys, they're definitely shaking after that one.
Yep. Oh, Brian Powell, he did the crossover on Schroeder and gets that position right back. Good racing. Very good racing. Glad you look, Gillis. Let's see. Any other close racing here? Brady Moats and Chris Heights. Those two battling for position. Other than that,
it's caught Nick Robinson, Rudy.
Yes, sir. I think he may have enough to get by Nick, too.
He's going to try the outside line. We'll see how that works for him.
He's got a little tiny bit fresher tires, but I think at this point they're pretty much equalized. But we'll see if he can do it. Outside line would be where he would probably be able to do best in the corners. Looks like he is going to get him here, Dwayne.
It's going to be close. They're drag racing as they come up to little contact. Not a contact. Wow.
No, yeah, I think, wow, I don't know. I don't even know what to think about that. I'm not going to even say my thoughts, okay?
Wow. Brian Jones will get by Cottle after he has to regroup on that. That was, who says racing's not a full contact sport, Rudy?
Yeah, that's right. I know it. Well, it looked like, okay, Robinson kind of come up the hill a little bit. I don't think he meant to do that.
From my view, that was 2 guys going for the same piece of real estate in the closing laps.
Yeah. Look, I want to look at the inside here. Let's take a look inside. Because I don't think there's no way that he did that on purpose. See, Nick was turning left and the truck was still going to the right. Honest to God, you can see it right there. Watch the steering wheel, folks. He's steering to the left, and the truck was still going to the right by the momentum, and that's where he got into. Wow, and he's just trying to steer out of it at that point. Wow.
Yeah, like I said,
good job.
2 trucks fighting for the same piece of real estate in the closing laps. 2 to go for Terrell Baker. Oh, no, I'm sorry. White flag is in the air.
Yes, sir. White flag. 1 to go, and he's going to lead 93 laps here tonight. Walk away with the max point, all the points.
And with
Every
a
one of
5-second lead, he could coast to the finish line from here.
Oh my
Rudy.
gosh, do you believe this? Look at this. And he
Terrell
is going
Baker
to win.
will dominate at Texas. And there he takes the checkered flag.
Wow, that's amazing. That is amazing. Well, we'll get these guys up here in 1 minute, so hang on, folks. All right, we caught up with tonight's winner, Terrell Baker. Holy smokes, man. You just put on a shellacking out there tonight. There's no getting around it, man. What a job. What a win.
Yes, sir. Finally, Rudy. Oh, my God, man. After weeks of trying to win, I finally clutched it up at Texas. Woo, man. Yes,
Man.
it's good.
I mean, you just cleaned it up here tonight. You know, you took the pole. You won all 3 stages, pretty much. You won the race. I mean, there's no points left for you to get.
Hey, like I said, Rudy, get the broom, man. My broom is right there, man. I'm about to start sweeping after I get out of the car.
You weren't kidding when you said, you run really well here tonight. And you said last week, Dwayne brought it up. He said that you had mentioned about that, you were really looking forward to this week at Texas.
Yeah, it's something about Texas. I'm just really good here for some reason. I don't know why, but man, I mean, it was just such a fun race. This is just such a fun league, really. Definitely hurt not winning last week at Kansas, coming that close, and it's just nice to finally come and win and stay undefeated. Actually, in my personal record, undefeated in the trucks here at Texas. So,
oh, awesome, man! That's a good stat to know. That's cool. So, what was, when you were battling so much, and I'm sure you're watching the relative there at the end, Nick had a little bit older tires than you did, but at this point, it really wouldn't have mattered to kind of equalize. You got clear of the lap traffic a little bit easier than he did, and I think that's what kind of held him up a little bit. And then after that, he had burned up his tires enough that he couldn't quite get to you for that. You pulled away by 5.3 seconds. Holy smokes, and grab the win here, Terrell. Congratulations, man. Well-deserved win tonight.
Thank you, Rudy. Yeah, it was definitely a fun race. Shout out to Nick, man, for also racing me clean. When I was going by him there. I was expecting to race me a little bit there, but, I definitely appreciate it. A lot of good racing etiquette out of that guy right there.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, you started on the pole tonight. You gave us a yeehaw on the start of the race. You won the first stage. You inched by and grabbed the second. You stole that second stage, actually, but you drove away in the third stage. So congratulations, Terrell. I'm not sure. Where did you say they go to next week, Dwayne? Or not next week? 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, they'll go to Charlotte.
Charlotte, yeah. So a little bit different mile and a half. What do you think?
It's another pretty good track of mine. So, we'll be looking to go 2 for 2, sorry. Back to back,
Yeah.
I like Charlotte, so we'll see what happens, Rudy.
Yeah, well, I think this is going to help you in the points a little bit. You come into tonight in 5th. Josh didn't quite have the finish that he needed here tonight. He finished back in 15th. So that's going to help a lot of you kind of catch up a little bit. I'm just going to take a guess and say you probably will wind up somewhere around 3rd in the points. So you're moving.
Yeah, man, that's what I came in here to do basically tonight. I said, this is definitely one of my tracks. I want to go point racing tonight, and look at that, we grabbed all the points, man.
I know
we swept them all into the broom.
I know it. That was a big dustpan to fill right there. All right, buddy. Well, we'll see you back in 2 weeks. All right. Congratulations. Oh, he left already. Wow. Okay. All right, Dwayne, you got second?
Yes, sir. Nick Robinson, man, quite a race. You were up at the front, had to work your way to the back, and then worked your way all the way back to the front, bringing home second place. Talk about your racing out there a little bit.
Yeah, had a fast Flatline Motorsports Camping World Truck Series Chevrolet. Just it was a battle of attrition at the end. Kind of put myself in a bad spot. After that shenanigans for the second stage, so figured some things out and just had to come from the back and fix some damage and held on a second. Congrats to Tyrell. He was extremely fast tonight. I don't think I had much for him, so I'm glad he got the win. He deserved it.
Yeah, now you started that final pit cycle with by being the first to pit, and that's what got you back up to the front. Do you think maybe you could have waited about a couple more laps? Do you think the tires was what got you in the end, or what do you think was the cause of that?
I just had too much left front damage. It wasn't really showing, but I had tried to fix about 30 seconds worth. And the truck just had no turn in 1 and 2. I had to pit that early because I had burned them off trying to get through the field from fixing the damage. So I really didn't think he would catch me as quick as he did. Also kind of was assuming that I was saving tires. And when I went to hit the go button behind him, I got stuck with that lap traffic, and that kind of separated us, and I couldn't keep with his draft. And then it just went to hell, and I overheated the right front. After that, it was just holding on at that point.
Well, you definitely held on a late charge from John Cottle there and bringing home second. Now, you guys are off next week, but the trucks will go to Charlotte in 2 weeks. How do you feel about your chances there?
Oh, I'm hoping Conover gives me a ride. I ran the NASCAR iRacing College Series a couple months back and went from 30th to 7th there. I had a lot of speed, had a winning truck there, and just made a pit stop mistake. So I have a lot of experience there. I'm hoping that if I can make the race and get a ride for it, that I should be pretty competitive there and be able to be there at the end.
All right. Well, we look forward to that. Hopefully you get one. And we will let you get out of here. But before we do, who do you got to thank for second place tonight?
I have to thank y'all for showing this event, showing the great racing here at the NORA Truck Series League. I got to thank Josh and Jason Conover for hosting this league. I got to thank Josh for putting me in the 3 truck. And that, all of them for helping me out. I got to thank Chris James at the end of the day for, getting me in this series. I appreciate all those guys and y'all.
Well, thank you very much. All right. Congratulations on second. And hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
Rudy, you got third.
Don Cottle, you got a copy.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't your night to win tonight? You did lead 24 laps tonight, and man, you were putting on a heck of a race up there. A lot of battling up in the front there with Terrell Baker and Nick and Brian Jones. I mean, that looked like some pretty intense racing that you guys were having up there. Well, as it turned out, the contact there that you and Nick made there coming to, I don't know, what was that, about 5 or 7 to go or something? Did it affect the speed of your truck any at all, or?
Oh no, I just had to slam on brakes because I was. I just had to slam on brakes.
Yeah, I went back and looked at it. I don't know, there may have been a little net coating in there, but I didn't see where anybody did anything wrong. Just close racing, wasn't a whole lot of room between you and the wall. So it wasn't that Nick did anything wrong or you did anything wrong. It looked like just a racing incident that happened. But man, it was just like that all night long. It was so hard to make a pass, wasn't it?
Yeah, you had to be really aggressive to make a pass, I thought. Just my opinion. But yeah.
Well, once you guys got past the halfway mark and got into the third stage there, man, there was no cautions. We had green flag pit stops. We were talking about some of the choices that some of the guys had made. We thought Nick, what he did pitting like one of the first guys to pit, I think really helped Nick get out there and get that second place out of it. So, I mean, as many races that Dwayne and I watch, and we concur on this, don't we, Dwayne? That it seems like that
Yep.
first guy that pits is the guy that usually is going to come out on top.
Yeah, I pitted a lap late, hoping that the tires would be fresher,
Mhm.
and I didn't get that great of a pit stop, and I really hate that. I slowed down too much coming onto pit road.
All right.
Near there at the end, I stayed behind Brady too long. I was trying to help him get us work together, and it just wasn't working. I tried to go around him, and I don't know what happened there. I never touched him. He just went around, and
Mhm.
then I was so far back, I just didn't have any time to do anything.
All right.
I saw the ticker ticking down, but I was just like, there ain't nothing I can do. I was just trying to get by Nick to get to second place.
All right. All right. Well, you guys go to Charlotte in 2 weeks, another mile and a half. How you feel about that? What do you think? You think it'll be some of the same, or you think you'll have a better chance?
We'll see when we get there. Charlotte's my home track, so
Yeah, that's what
spent
I
a lot
like
of time
about it.
there.
Yeah. Heck yeah. All right, buddy. Well, who you got to thank for your third place then before you go?
I gotta thank Nick for Nick Geilis for giving me a ride. I gotta thank Josh for hosting this amazing league, and man, this is absolutely fun and hard racing every single week.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, buddy. Well, we'll you get the week off next week, so do a little practicing, and we'll see you back here at Charlotte.
Thanks, bud.
All right. All right, Dwayne, let's run down through the final results. Terrell Baker dominating tonight. Just wow. In the TCB fashion right there. Great job by Terrell. Nick Robinson in second. John Cottle finishing third. Brian Powell fourth. Craig Schroeder fifth. Jacob Gladulik in sixth place. Nick Geilis seventh. Justin Fisher eighth. Chris Heitz ninth. And Brady Moats 10th. Dwayne?
Brian Jones will bring it home 11th. The first truck 1 lap down. Joey Stats 12th. Jason Conover in 13th. Todd Schneider will bring it home 14th. Josh Conover 15th. Carson Abe in 16th. Zach Hollinger 17th. Chad Engel 18th. Chris Scala 19th. And Timothy Harper will round out the top 20. Dalton Tucker 21st. Sam Learer 22nd. And Blade Timmons out early in 23rd.
All right, very good. Well, again, congratulations to our winner, Terrell Baker. And Dwayne, thank you so much for helping. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in tonight. We do appreciate it. Until next time, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.